Imagine that you had the tenacity of Merida and the determination of Elsa. Did you see her take on the knock in the dark sea? And the strength to show kindness and move forward without fear, regardless of your own potential failings, like Wonder Woman in the first movie, because I haven't seen the second movie yet. And the willpower to keep trying again, over and over and over again, knowing that every time in the past you have failed. Like Goofy, he keeps going, he keeps trying over and over. Have you seen those classic cartoons where he tries to ski, he tries to fish, he tries to do all the things? He keeps going. You guys, if you had the same belief in yourself, can you imagine? You have the potential to be every bit as tenacious, as fearless, as determined, and your willpower can be just as strong as any of these pretend characters. They might not be real people, but there are countless real-life examples of people who have accomplished incredible, exceptional things, reaching higher than anyone thought possible, and they have achieved great things. You should feel excited about that. That means that it is possible for you. It means that you too can do great things. If you see somebody else up there climbing up to new heights, you should cheer them on, because that means that it is possible for you. You should take cues, watch what they're doing. You have untapped, unlimited potential. Use it. Dream bigger than you think you should. And then the cheers that you sent up are going to come back down, and they are going to buoy you up. And you will find yourself going further and further than you even knew that you could. Have a goal, keep it in your sights. The things that you can reach will not be imagined. So how do we do this? First, you need to let yourself dream. And I want you to dream big. It needs to be something that lights you on fire. Do not let yourself feel guilty or unworthy for having high aspirations. Now that you have your goal, you need to remind yourself of it every single day. And it needs to be in a way that will help you continue to feel that fire. You need to want it enough that your subconscious will continue working towards that goal even when you are not aware that it is doing so. Then you need to get your mindset right. And that might be a combination of external learning and introspection. You might need to confront things that you did not realize that you were telling yourself. Then every single day, you are going to bring yourself closer. Now, we're gonna go into depth on how to do these things. So I have 4 steps for you. Let's go into the first one. The very first one is to set your vision. I personally do this in 2 different ways, and I'm gonna share those with you. So the first one is to have a vision board that is a physical vision board that I can see. And the second one is to record myself talking about my bigger dream. And it's the vision that I want for my future. I record that for myself, and I'm gonna tell you how to do so. So, this is step number 1. I want you to think about anything in your life that you can change. Is there anything that you would do differently about your life or have differently in your life? If there is, write it down. We're gonna brain dump. And then I want you to write down any desires that are on your heart, any desires that are in your head that you had at the back of your mind that you don't wanna think about because they seem a little too scary or they make you nervous because they're big and you don't know how to accomplish those things. Write those down. Those are the things that we want to go for because there's a reason that they are on your heart. There's a reason that they keep coming back to you because those are things that you are being pulled towards. I think that those are things that you need to explore. Those are places that you can really feel fulfilled if you were to go and fully accomplish those things. If you were to even try for those things, you would feel so much more accomplished than if you just sat on the couch and said, that's too scary. I don't think I can do it. Put yourself out there. All right, so we want to think of these desires into separate categories because you want to be a well-balanced person. I want you to think about the different categories of your life. So I'm gonna have a little list. I'll make a list up on the screen right here. And I got this list from Micah Folsom, and I think she is incredible. I am gonna be listing off different places you can go, resources for help in creating your own vision. But I'm gonna tell you the categories. They are business/career/impact/purpose. That's all one thing. Then your family, your home, what you want your home to be like. So the experiences you want there. Your marriage and relationship, how you want that to look, what you want to feel in that relationship, how you want your partner to feel, how you want to feel, what you want to be able to do for them, and you want done for you as well. And this is definitely something that you should later share with your partner because they need to know. If they don't know what you need, then they can't help you achieve that. Your health, physical aspirations, your physical goals, even mental health, anything that you would put into that category, write that down. Next is your income and finances, your future wealth, and security. So maybe that's your retirement or something to make you feel secure for your future. What do you want in that area of your life? Next is your faith and your life calling. So your faith, it can be your religion or what you believe. Where do you want to be spiritually? And the last one is sparks of joy. So the little things that you want in your life that you feel like just make you so excited or bring a thrill to you, those things. I think Disneyland is going to be one of those things for me. This is what I did, and this is what Micah Folsom also recommends. You write out all of these things, write them into a story of yourself 3 to 5 years from now, achieving things that are bigger. Don't hold yourself back. Make them big. Make them things that you don't even know how you're possibly gonna do it. Write those things out and then make them present tense, like you have already accomplished those things. Record yourself saying those things. I recorded them on my computer and then I emailed them to myself, and then I'll show you where I put them. I put them on my phone. They are right here. So this is my home screen. This right here. I click on it and it plays my vision. I put music behind it that would make it feel more motivational for me and feels uplifting so that it would be more encouraging and so that I can listen to it and it would feel more like a meditation in the morning, every single morning. The second thing that I do is a vision board. So take those same categories and then I want you to find pictures. So go on Pinterest. Angie Bellmare has an incredible workshop that she just barely did. I'll tell you about some resources in a minute. I want you to take pictures that have to do with those things. Make them pictures that make you feel something. If it's just a pretty picture and it has no meaning, do not use it. But if it is a picture of something that you are hoping to accomplish or something in your life that you know that you want very badly, I want you to put it on there. And then I want you to make a collage. You can go on PicMonkey, you can use Photoshop, you can use Canva. I want you to put together a collage of those pictures, and then I want you to have it somewhere where you will see it every single day. I have my vision board on my phone. I keep it as my lock screen. So as soon as I click this, there's my vision board. But also I have a big version printed out that I keep by my bed, and then I also am making a version that fits inside my planner. I showed you this planner last week. It's the Happy Planner, and it has this binding that allows you to put things in it. You can add to it using the punch that they have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my vision board and laminate it and keep a tab at the top so that it works as a dashboard or a bookmark for my planner. And then I'm going to have it double-sided. One side will have half my vision board, the other side will have the other half. And then it's there every single time I open my planner, which is every day. So that's where I've got mine. I want you to make one, and I want you to put it somewhere where you will see it every single day. Every single day. Because even if you can't think of how you're moving towards it, or you forget for a minute, subconsciously you will know the things that you need to be doing, and you will be moving your way towards it without even thinking about it if you have a reminder there at all times. Those are the two things I do. I see my vision board every day. I also listen to my vision that I have on my phone. Number 2, we're going to identify some resources for growth. If you are going to get your mindset right, you need to make sure that you are constantly learning and growing and improving, because as Angie Bellmare always says, if you are not growing, you're dying. It's one or the other. You do not sit stagnant. You're going up or down. So let's go up. I'm gonna give you some resources, and then of course, find your own. These are some good places to start. So some of my favorite podcasts are the Do Your Crap podcast by Micah Folsom. You can find it anywhere you can find podcasts. So I just listened to it on Google Podcasts. It's amazing. She has 2 new episodes, a brand new one today, and then an older one too with Brad Bizjack. He is a mindset coach, and Micah Folsom is an expert in this field. So is he, so the combination is exceptional. Also, Donuts, Dumbbells, and Dreams by Angie Bellmare. She is one of my idols. She is accomplishing big things. She is a Beachbody coach. She's an incredible woman, and she works her butt off every day. Her and her husband are currently building a house in Disney World, like on Disney property. It's been a goal of theirs for years, and they are accomplishing it. And she is constantly motivating and teaching on how to set goals, how to dream big, and how to make your way there, how to actually do it. And she's living it. She's living proof. So definitely check her podcast out. She has little workshops that she does, and every now and then she'll do her daily grind, which is what she does with her coaches. She'll do it on her podcast. So look at that one. Also, the Tony Robbins podcast. He's a giant in the world of self-improvement and mindset and motivation. So definitely anything Tony Robbins is worth listening to. He will help you change everything about your life if you will take his advice. Next, I'm gonna go over some books, but books are very personal, I feel like. There's gonna be ones that you might like and things you don't like. There might be things in there that you agree with and things that you don't. If you do not agree with something, that's okay. Leave that part behind. You don't need to keep that part. Listen to the things that you know will work for you. Take those and run with them. Okay, so first I have The Miracle Morning by Elrod. You've probably heard this one 100 times, but it's great. I would definitely recommend that one. Also, this is one that I've just recently discovered and I am currently in the middle of it, but it's incredible already. So it's called High Performance Habits by Brendon Burchard. That one is highly recommended. Also, Girl Stop Apologizing by Hollis. I found it very inspirational and I feel like she had a lot of good advice. You can decide whether or not you want to read that one. And then lastly, anything by Tony Robbins. Any of it, just pick it all up. I wanted to list some YouTube channels. There's Angie Bellmare, I've already mentioned her. She has a new 2021 vision workshop where she goes through creating a vision board in real time. So you make it with her. And she is a master of vision boards. She's been doing this for years. I did a vision board last year and I cannot believe how much it impacted what I was able to accomplish for the year. So try it. It might sound crunchy and weird, but let me tell you, it works. So there's no reason not to try it. If you hear that it works, you know that it works from other people, why not give it a shot? It's fun and it's insightful. So definitely check out that video. Also, again, anything Tony Robbins, you're gonna find Tony Robbins all over YouTube. There's like a million different channels sharing his content because again, he is a master of this. So check out his channel, check out all of the channels, anything that you can find on Tony Robbins, just consume it all. Just take it all in. Also, on YouTube channels, there are masters in every field. Every field. If there's not someone on there, then maybe you need to start it. But there are masters in every field on YouTube. So go on there, find somebody who is already in the field that you want to be in and learn from them. See what they're doing and what you think could work for you. If there's something that you think you would do differently, great, that gives more diversity, more variety to the field. That's needed. They need that. We need that. The world needs what you're gonna bring to it. But it doesn't hurt to also do what someone else is doing if you know that it works. I once ended up down a rabbit hole watching a father and his sons who started a rug cleaning business. They are very passionate about cleaning rugs, and watching the way that they run their business and how professional they are, I feel like they're very innovative in that field. And it's rug cleaning. It's not something that I have ever thought of going into, but I feel like I learned a lot just from watching them. So really, you can watch anybody and learn something. You really can do anything. But if you're gonna do anything, make sure that you give it your all, because if you don't give it your all, it's either not gonna work out, or if it does work out, it will not reward you in the way that you're hoping it will. Next, I want you to identify where you're holding yourself back. This is step number 3. This is affirmations. I know you've probably heard of these before, please don't be scared of these either. They're not scary, they're very helpful. Were there any dreams that you wrote when you were doing your brainstorming, or were there any things that you put a picture of on your vision board where you had a little thought in the back of your mind that told you that you could not accomplish it, or that you weren't worthy of that goal, or that you don't have the capability, that you can't do it for some reason or another, or that somebody was going to judge you? First of all, who cares? I want you to write down all of those thoughts that you're having that are negative or telling you that you can't or shouldn't do something that you know that you do want to do, and I want you to write those things down. Write it down in a sentence, but then I want you to take and write down an opposite statement for each one of those. And I want you to take those opposite statements, write them in first person, so I, write it in present tense, and you're going to write out a sentence to oppose each one of those limiting beliefs, and then I want you to record yourself saying those things, and then I want you to listen to that every morning. So every single day, it will help you retrain your brain that those things are not true. It will help retrain your mind that you are worthy, that you are capable, that you can have good things happen to you, and that maybe judgment is not something that you need to accept, that you can let it go. Also, is it judgment that matters? Where is this judgment coming from? I want you to really think about these things and take this seriously, because there are a lot of things that you are probably holding yourself back from for no good reason. And going back to the podcast by Micah Folsom, she is very good at that, at combating limiting beliefs. Make sure that you go and listen to some of those podcasts. So the 4th step is to move forward. Every single day, I want you to write down the top 3 things that you can do that day that will help you move towards that goal. And you might not know all of the steps of how to get there. In fact, you probably shouldn't know all of the steps of how you're gonna get there. I want you to have something so big that you don't know how you're gonna make it there. But write down the top 3 things The little things that you know that will make you get to that goal. Angie Bellemere calls them needle movers. Something that's gonna move the needle on your goals. Do at least one of those things, if not all three, and they can be little. Like I wanted to start a YouTube channel. So the first step, I had to create a YouTube account. That's really easy. That's one step. The next thing was I needed to put up my banner. I needed to write my bio. I needed to record a video. I did not have a camera. I had my phone. I recorded a video. Next step, post a video. You do not need to think about where you're gonna end up, but start where you are. Think of what you can do now and try to do at least one thing every day, preferably 3 things every day. And if you can do more, then go for it, do it. I know that I haven't introduced myself yet. I am Jessica Gish. I waited till the end because I just felt like I had so many things on my mind that I just needed to get out. Also, I was dressed to go to the grocery store. I was like, I just had all these things going through my head and I was like, I just have to put these out there. I just need to film this while I'm thinking about it because I feel like I need to tell you these things. I just feel like I want to see you all. I want to see you dream big and I want to see you accomplish things. It really does mean so much to me to watch people succeed. I love it. It just brings me so much joy and so much happiness to watch somebody do something great, or even something little that they thought that they couldn't and then they do it, or even that they thought that they could and then they accomplish it. It's part of what drives me. I feel like I want to see people happy. I like to see people succeed. So I had to film this. I still have to go to the grocery store, but before I go, my little daughter Jane said that she wanted to say some things to you, so I told her that she could have a minute. So hold on a sec while I go get her.
Hi guys, I'm Jane and I'm gonna tell you how to get a dream or how to accomplish it. Han was selfish and that's why he didn't accomplish it. He was selfish. Sometimes when you're selfish, you can't do your dream, right, Mom?
That's true.
But Anna was not selfish. She would not go home without her sister. And she even saves her from being cut by Hans's sword. So if you have a dream, don't be selfish like Han. And be like Anna, kind and sweet. Bye.
That was great, thank you.
Oh, and keep trying when you give up. Don't ever give up.
Goodbye.
And don't forget to not be like Hans. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up so that I know that this was helpful for you or that you found value in it. And make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can see my next video and you don't miss any future videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Okay.